Are Nigerians using religion to escape responsibilities? Nigeria might be one of the most prayerful countries on earth. Walk down almost every street and you will see a church sign. Turn to the next corner and you hear a call to prayer from a mosque. Prayer meetings, night vigil, deliverance service, fasting, programs, everywhere. We pray a lot. Are we praying for transformation, or are we praying to escape responsibilities? Because something about our reality just doesn't add up. You hear someone say God will provide, but that person has not lifted a finger to build anything. You hear someone say it is a spiritual warfare, when the real problem is poor planning or lack of discipline. And sometimes what we call attack is simply the result of our own actions. People craving for spiritual superiority to the point that they formulate lies in the name of testimonies. This is not an attack on religion or faith. Faith is powerful. It builds hope. Faith sustains people through impossible situations. Faith was never meant to replace responsibilities. Think about this. A student refuses to read his book but attends every prayer meeting asking God to pass the exams. A trader refuses to learn how to manage money but is praying against poverty every morning. Or a leader refusing to act with any integrity but stands in front of the people asking God to bless the nation. At some point, we have to ask the hard and honest questions. Are we asking God to do the things we are supposed to do ourselves? Because prayer without responsibility is just an escape to nowhere. When a whole society begins to use faith as a hiding place for discipline, accountability, and hard work, dangerous things begins to happen. We have become deeply religious but very shallow in responsibility. The unfortunate truth is this: God will not bless what we refuse to build. He cannot multiply what we refuse to plant. He will not fix a life that we ourselves refuse to take responsibilities for. While it is imperative that we pray, I do believe that the real prayer some of us need to pray is, God, give me the courage to face the responsibilities I have been avoiding. Because sometimes the miracle you are waiting for is in the breakthrough that only comes when you take responsibility for your life. But listen, this is not just about individuals. In Nigeria, it happens at every level of the society. Religion in Nigeria has become so powerful, and power attracts influence. That is why politicians know exactly what they are doing when they stand inside churches and mosques during campaigns. Because they know we are blinded by religion over critical thinking. So instead of answering questions about governance, policies, and accountability, they speak the language of faith and religion. And people clap and celebrate them, even fighting each other in the process, because they sell hope in the language of faith. But hope without responsibility can be a dangerous thing, especially in the wrong hands. How about young people growing up in such a society? We are taught prayers but never taught how to think. Encouraged to fast, no attention to planning. They teach you to leave it to God, never teaching you how to take ownership of your life. And slowly, responsibility becomes spiritualized. Failure becomes destiny. Lack of preparation becomes waiting on God. Even poverty is seen as virtue. Listen, faith cannot replace effort. It is meant to strengthen the person doing the work. Prayer was never meant to take away responsibility. It is meant to give you courage so you can face it. With all the prayers, look at our nation. Look at many young people. Look at our population. Look at the news you hear in this country every single day. Prayer is good, but you can pray all day, all year, and still remain stuck. As long as we refuse to take responsibility for the future we are asking God to bless. Now, think about it.